evening, everybody. Matt Geary here for Geek Pride's Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign, The Legend of Our Sacrifice. With me tonight, we have Michael as Tharaval.
Good evening, everyone.
We have Dave as Thomas Moonstar.
Evening all.
We have Mark as Lance.
Hola.
And we have Pete as Draken.
We're back.
Okay, so, yeah, it's been about a month, I think. Has it been a month? 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
No, it's been at least 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
Yep.
So maybe slightly rusty. We ended in two slightly two slightly sticky predicaments. One involving Tharaval and Ciravel, which you can see on the screen as we speak, and then the other involving Valashul and Draken in the sewers below Taunt, whereas Thomas and Lance were off. I'm not sure what you guys were doing last time.
We were at Camber Ford looking after overseeing the weapon repairs whilst Draken and Val were gallivanting.
Right. Yes, that is true. That is it. Right. Now, let me just get my my spreadsheet up. Wherever.
You got a spreadsheet. That's dangerous.
My spreadsheet up instead of my Word document. I still can't believe I didn't have a spreadsheet from the very start. it just boggles my mind that I was using a Word document on paper for ages, and then I just spreadsheet.
Ingrained diversion.
Yeah. So if I can find it, it is on my OneDrive here, and it is. No, that's not it. Oh. It was on my OneDrive. It's not on my OneDrive anymore. I know what it'll be in the DM, so that's probably why.
I'm so relieved to see that you've done that prep.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'd love to say, but I had a dicky tummy for a while, and I was feeling sorry for myself, so I've not done that. And now I'll find it. Anyway, so while I'm faffing around looking for that, I guess we'll start with Thomas and Lance. So you guys are at Camber Ford still? You had gone to Camber Ford. Are you doing stuff around Camber Ford, or are you moving back to Taunt?
Well, the original plan was, because we were handing over the weapon to Cleveland, but we were allowing Cleveland to sublet or subcontract some of the work on it. We agreed that at least one of us should be around at all times, just in case of issues, or just to keep an eye on things.
Right. Okay. So you're one of you is staying in Camber Ford.
Yeah, I think that was the original plan. And then at some point
Is it the original plan that you're sticking with now, or are you? Basically, what's your plan? What are you doing? What are you going to do?
We could leave Elderith to keep an eye on him, since she's been kind of doing that anyway.
Yeah, so we've forgotten about her quite a lot.
That's true enough.
Yes.
Also, I've got my unnamed apprentice.
The unnamed apprentice.
Although I'm not sure we trust her at the moment just yet.
Ah, yes, that's where we forgot. We haven't named her yet. She's currently nameless. So what are you doing? What do you want to do? You know, currently Draken and I'm not sure. You won't know about that, will you? Know about that?
Will they have do they have one of the sending stones?
Yeah, who does have the sending stones?
We always say this. Because it's like, who has the sending stones?
Well, we know who doesn't have the sending stones, and he stood with a lot of people pointing things at him on an island, or on a different island.
And therefore, it would make sense that the Tontians and the Camberfordians would have one each.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Sorry if you're applying logic here and it's confusing you.
I know. How dare I?
So you're basically saying Draken has one. Draken and/or Val has one, and you have one.
Yes.
Okay, I will accept that because I can't think of a reason why not to. So yes,
Write it down so we remember next time.
Yes, if I can find my bloody spreadsheet. Where my bloody spreadsheet? This is what happens when you move everything over from one computer to another, and then you've got this really awesome organization thing where you just dump everything into a hard drive and forget which hard drive it's on.
But that's what OneDrive is for.
Yeah, well, that's I thought everything was meant to be on OneDrive, and it doesn't seem to anymore. But anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I should be able to remember that for now. So I guess Draken, after being, or would he have said to you beforehand that they were going into the sewers? Yes.
Why wouldn't he?
He has now.
Okay, so he says he's going into the sewers. Yous are both in Camber Ford. He's told you that they're basically looking for cultists and see what's down there.
We're specifically looking for those Kraken eggs that were supposed to be seeded underneath.
Well, alleged Kraken egg.
Brutal, and yeah, this is some sort of two-part. Like, there's one chemical there that basically it's waiting for like this chemical or something to do will birth the Krakens.
No, so basically what you were told is that if the progenitors reach Balon, they could start hatching. Well, not hatching. They basically start. They should let the seeds would grow. So basically, if the progenitors, which you would sort of do your math on, is probably the mind flayers, get to Balon.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, get to Balon. Well, I thought you would put two and two together. If
Intelligence 9. Draken's not the fastest.
Okay, so yeah. So what's your response to that? What are you going to do when he says he's going into the aha, I find the spreadsheet. It was aha. Welcome.
And Draken goes aha.
Welcome.
Is this the bit where you accidentally delete the spreadsheet before you can recover it?
Archer, Evelyn, got people. How many criminals got Camber Ford? Right. Okay. So, you're being, he says we're going into the sewers to hit things with my axe. What are you doing in response to that?
I think we need to follow them.
Yeah.
So I will. Are we going to name my apprentice, or is she not going to be around long enough to need a name?
If you name her, then she'll probably end up not hanging around long enough.
Richard.
Bob. I find myself strangely attracted
Howard.
to you, Bob.
Bob Howard.
Bob. Are you actually going to call her Bob?
No, I'm not going to call her Bob. I'm going to call her.
Howard.
I'm going to call her Sally.
Sally. Sally.
Sally Forth.
So I will give her the choice that either she can remain in the relative safety and comfort of the fort and potentially learn a bit about this weapon and increase her knowledge, or she can come with us into what may well be a very dangerous situation that she might not come back out of.
Really selling it there. Really selling it.
Okay, so she doesn't know anybody in the fort. You've basically taken her from, the streets of Taunt, brought her back to Camber Ford, and then kind of gone, okay, you can stay here, it's safe. And she's sort of kind of looking around and seeing, lots of people she doesn't know. But then obviously conversely, you're saying you're going to take her somewhere dangerous. Now she does. I think she would prefer to go with you. What would you sort of prefer she did?
Actually, have no strong feelings either way, but additional people does mean more firepower.
Literally.
She's not.
Well,
Let's
in
just say
some cases, yeah.
she's not like she's literally just shown some. She's slightly adept at certain sort of mind tricks currently and stuff. So
Yeah, which could well come in useful if we need to sneak our way past or out of something.
Okay.
Sally.
So what about you, Lance? What's your feelings on this?
I think that I should leave. I would like to take Eldrith along, but we need someone to keep an eye on things. So I'm kind of caught up in this at the moment. Having said that, I think I'm going to take a chance and invite Eldrith to join us.
You're bringing Eldrith with you?
Yep.
Okay. So nobody's staying with Cleveland? Not
Well,
isn't certain
a certain
Galandra?
cleric of ours is somewhere around the force, isn't she?
Well, no,
Recuperating.
she's trained. Our erstwhile cleric, Galandra, is currently training all the criminals that are have been sent to Camberford. So basically, she's
about.
She is about, yes.
So she's about, yeah. And also, Ulthrax bit the dust, didn't he? Who replaced Ulthrax?
She was called, I think, Galdrax. Yeah, Galdax. She's called
Galdax, yeah. She's going to be mostly on our side. I think she's going to have a vested interest in our survival and our sort of coming back from the assault on Kiberath, I would expect. So she could be also keeping an eye on things for us.
So what is she keeping an eye on?
Just
running off with things.
Yeah,
she's been put in charge of the fort technically already, so she's sort of looking after Camberford.
So that's fine. She can keep an eye on the gate and make sure that nobody makes off with the weapon before we've come back to take it back to Tont to put on a ship.
Okay. All right. Robs. So you're bringing Eldrith with you, and you're bringing Sally with you.
Sally with us, yeah.
Okay. Right. So that sort of brings us down to all right, so I'm assuming you're going to go into the tunnels with Draken. You're going into the sewer.
Find Draken.
Yeah, to find him. Okay. So what we'll do then is we'll expedite that slightly, and if I up a Draken. It would have to be the one bottom, wouldn't check which was no. You are pinging up. Okay, let me
painful.
That one there was water in it, wasn't? So it is so many maps. Which one was it? It was this one. No, it wasn't. Oh my god, these all look the same. I've obviously not moved up where the other ones. Usually I move them across. Or have I? Oh, I have. I did actually. I'm an idiot. It was right beside the other map. There it is. Okay. Okay, so this is currently where Kraken and Val are. Now, you two, because you have no knowledge of the tunnel system, I would like you to roll me a D4.
Okay.
1, 2. Okay, so you chaps are over here. Nope, I don't want that one. Oh, these are all the sad ones, are they? The soon-to-be demise of Tharaval and Cereval musics.
Geez, that's so encouraging, isn't it?
Okay.
All the funeral dirges really queued up, Mike.
Yeah, the
right.
funeral dirges.
He's upset that he's the only music he's prepped is the sad music for after you and your brother die.
Is it?
It's like pirate music. Okay.
As you do.
Okie dokie. So I need to find you chaps. And you are all. I put you on the funeral map. Instead of it being Doug Foss's, it could be some other people's. Okay, so we've got you chaps. We will copy you in. Alright. Dropping you. Sure. Need to find. Deal. Do either of you have dark vision?
I do.
You have dark vision,
Mm-hmm.
which is what,
I do.
60 feet.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay. Right. So that's where you gentlemen are.
Guess we better start walking then.
And let me find some sort of thing for. Oh, there is. So Archer. Veteran archer, wasn't she? She was a veteran archer, wasn't she?
She was indeed.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And diddly doodly.
Diddly doodly. And then we just
Indubitably.
Indubitably. Oh, there she is.
How does that one work?
It's a halfling now.
Oh, she's different archer. I guess we can we can accept that she's gone up in level as you kind of gone up and stuff. So she's now an Elvis veteran archer. So that's her. there, and then Sally. We don't have anything for Sally, so I will just drop in a McGubbin thingy doofer.
A technical term.
Yeah. Thingy McDoofer. We will give her a thingy McDoofer. Wherever my... my library, though. And she is going to be... Here we go. Yeah, whatever. She's slightly badass. Oh, drop dead.
She has, but she's also very small. Yeah, she's just to the right of my token.
Oh god, yeah.
Honestly, I can't
Cool.
see anybody else's token other than, well, it's actually down a different part of the map.
We're at
Yeah,
the bottom,
we're right down in the bottom left.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Okay, so that's you chaps. So we will do this. So we'll do
babe.
swing, babe, swing. All right. So we will do this with you chaps first, and then we'll move on to Draken and Val, and then we'll go over to Tharaval. Right. So, who's leading? What are you doing?
I should probably take point, really, shouldn't I? Being as
Probably.
I'm the one least likely to get squished by things.
You do not have. Do you have?
Well,
Do
no,
you-
I don't actually. So in which case,
Eldrith should take
Yeah.
point. You bring up the rear, and the squishy's in the middle.
cool. I just can't control Eldrith. That's all.
Hold by. Determine character setting. That's what she is. That's dynamic lighting. We don't want that. Rolled by, determined by character settings. What? No, it's not letting me make her let you control her.
Awkward.
Yeah, it's saying determined by character settings. Yeah, for some reason, I can let you control Sally, but I
But
can't,
not Eldrith.
can't let you control Eldrith. What I could do is maybe change her. Jack here that's preventing it. Better in art. Yeah, just tell me how to move. I'll move her for you. Oh, I'm not sure why it's not letting me do it. Unless I can change thing. Birth moment. If I add in a archer. Oh, she was just an archer. I'll give her veteran status because she's being through.
She's seen things, man.
She's seen things, man. So there's 77. Like, there's not a massive difference actually in their abilities. That make her pretty bigger. Roll by. What? It won't let me control it. Do her either. What the fuck? What's going on? Why is
Are you
it
got on the right layer or anything like that, or?
Why is it suddenly? Yeah, objects and tokens. Why is it suddenly not letting me let you control these people when you were already originally able to? Let me copy her in from Ups and see if that works instead. Right, where was she last? Where was she last? Where did we have her last?
Almost certainly Silkside.
Folks. Silkside is not. Side is. So many memories. Draken tried to punch a shark.
You didn't let me. You did not let me.
That's your story. Where the hell's Silkside? Bloody temple complex. It shouldn't be too hard to see. Big temple complex. You know, big battle.
Is she going to strike?
Silkside's disappeared. Right, wait a minute. So, not that one. Side. Nope, 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 nope. Those, none of those. Jail. Other map. Caverns. Underground lair. Want some freaking sharks with some freaking laser beams on their heads.
Draken will punch them.
Freaking will punch them.
I'll punch
there
them
it
from two
is.
different directions at once.
There it is. There you are. You little minx. Right, okay. Right, oh, the dead bodies. And the square. There she is. And is she... Yeah, it's saying determined by character settings. On her as well, for some... I'll import her. But it's not letting me for some reason.
Awkward.
Giving you. God damn it! It's you guys again. God damn it. God damn it. There you are. He was. Click on her. C. Back to the map. Here. You're testing me today. Oh, there she is. All right, can you move her? Can you move her?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right, there we go.
Hurrah.
Huzzah! Okay. Job done. Right. Okay. All right, so you're moving further forward. She has dark vision, doesn't she?
Should do if she's an elf.
So you can see that within about 60 feet of yourselves. It's like there's like a river going to the south east. There. And it looks like sort of like potentially the shoreline to the river in the north.
Are we in the river right now?
You are currently in the river, yeah.
We are wading in.
How deep is it?
It's not river. It's technically sewage.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
I've got City of Heroes vibes all over again.
Don't worry, we're not going to run into the badge lock. That's your job.
So,
never
whereabouts are you moving yourselves, or what are you doing?
Are we going to advance to the headland bit here so we can see a
Yeah.
bit further?
Makes sense.
You just jumped on top of me, did you?
Yeah.
Kinky.
I think I was there first, but anyway.
Nope, I bit you. And then you jumped on me.
Okay, so you can see
Not much going on up there.
well you've got a position to your sort of kind of what looks like going sort of following the river, we'll call it the river. So that's it, carrying on south southeast, and then you've got a tunnel going east. You roll me a perception check. Okay.
Can we roll for the other two as well?
Yep. Okay. And I'll just roll. Sally. Yeah. Okay. You're not noticing anything at this moment in time.
Good. What could possibly go wrong?
So you're moving across there?
Just to get an idea of what's going on up the top there.
Okay. As you cross the water,
Yay! Can I just point out Eldrith went first?
as Eldrith sort of kind of moves up past the water, she gets grabbed by a tentacle, and where are all my bodies? Where is it?
With all these tentacles that Matt keeps on throwing out there, I'm getting the impression he watches far too much of the wrong kind of anime.
Yeah. Well, these tentacles aren't molesting you in any way, shape, or form yet. So you're currently
Yeah.
not
I
getting.
like where you say yet.
You're not getting. You're currently not getting buggered by them. So
Charming.
thankful for small
I
mercies.
restate my earlier comment about the wrong kind of anime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she, as she sort of crossed night, she should be on full health. She gets grabbed by a should be bigger.
Matt's got the hang of him beginning.
Mm-hmm.
That looks familiar.
Okay, so it grabs you, or grabs Eldrith, and it attacks her. Now, because you're crossing its path at the same time, I need you all. It grabs her because she was the first one, but I need you to do dexterity saves to see if it grabs you as well as you pass over it.
It's grabbed me for sure. Yeah, it's grabbed me.
Okay, Lance, you in fact, let me just and roll me a d20 for Dolly.
Oh, that'd be on Thomas then.
Boom.
And okay, she's been grabbed. Come on our dangerous quest. You will die instantly. Apprentice.
Not instantly. Not instantly, but fairly quickly.
Yeah. Why can't I see that?
Because he doesn't have any, and therefore we will kill him quick.
I can't open up a stat block for some reason.
Maybe he's a friendly octopus like that one in the YouTube.
There we go.
Greets his owner. Says
There we
hello.
go. Okay, so let me just do a dex. 14. So yeah, Lance, you're fine. The other three of yous are going to take some hits. So he gets advantage on his checks. So Lance, you are grabbed. In fact, he gets advantage. Okay. So you've all been grabbed as you crossed over the water. So what we're going to go for is we're going to do.
Initiative.
No, because it's a surprise attack basically. Because you basically just walked over it. You just walked over it first. Okay, so the Gargoctopus makes 4 tentacle attacks, or 1 bite attack, and 3 tentacle attacks. So, as there's 4 of you, I will do that all. I will do 1 for each person. So, I will do a tentacle attack for each person. So, this is Eldrith's. I'm assuming that's a hit for Eldrith. Yes?
One sec.
We'll do the next one.
Dex 18.
She's got what?
Dex 18.
I'm not looking for her dex. What's her AC?
AC.
Oh, sorry, my bad. 16.
Yeah. Okay. So she takes 13 bludgeoning damage. If the target is medium or a smaller creature, which she is, she's grappled, escapes as DC 15. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. The guardian can automatically hit the target with its tentacles, and it can be used. Can use the same tentacle on another target. And not grapple.
Use the same tentacle on another target.
Can grapple up to 4 targets. Okay. So right. So she's grappled. She takes 13 bludgeoning damage. She needs to do a DC 15 on her turn to get untangled, basically. All right. This is on you, Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
24. That's
definitely a hit.
Yep. You are 10 bludgeoning damage. You are also entangled. This is going to be for you, Lance. Oh, that is a crit.
Ouch.
Yep. That's a crit. So that is 21 bludgeoning damage. And,
So I'm only on 90 hit points then.
yeah.
Only.
And the tentacle who is going to go on Sally, and better hope she's not on. It's not a good hit because she's not going to have lots of hit. She misses. You miss. I could argue she gets advantage, but for the sake of
You-
not
you-
killing
you-
not
you
killing
could.
Sally.
In her first
Yeah.
ever battle.
Yeah. Well, you did just bring her some random urchin into the sewers with you with no
She
tra-
didn't want
her
to,
with no
she didn't
training
want to stay.
whatsoever. Okay, so we'll
you would
say,
argue that she's got some training just
Big
for surviving
Celia.
the treat.
I'm going to say
Pathetic.
she's grabbed, but she's not. I'll say she's not taking any. She's going to hit points wise. She'll have the same amount of hit points as you, Thomas, which is
Okay.
Oh no, she's not. She's going to have half the
gonna
hit
say.
points. She's going to have half the hit points that you have, so she's going to be on.
She's got 26.
Okay, so that's that. It's done its damage. Now let's roll initiative. Bear with me 1 minute while I clear this thing before you start rolling.
Okay.
Remove all turns. Clear. Okay, roll your initiatives. Have you been clicking on your tokens for your initiatives? Remember?
I didn't. Do you need me to roll again?
Yes, you can have the higher number.
Okay.
What
So-
about you? What about Lance?
Lance.
Lance is 5.
No, that's Lance
No.
is 5. No, it's not. That's her. She's 5.
She's
Oh,
5.
okay.
Yeah.
That was confusing. So let's do me then.
You
That's
clicked
a bit
on the
more
wrong
like it.
target.
And you're 14.
Right.
And then
And
the squid.
right. So hold on. So
13.
mine should be 11, and Sally should be 14.
11. Okay, so basically, you're all bar Thomas.
Is Eldorith in there then?
Oh shit, I forgot about El.
Mildreth.
Everyone always does. It's middle child syndrome.
Well, you know, she's her character. You need to roll her initiative. I've got her now.
Yeah. God damn it.
You just told me that I did.
11.
I thought.
No, it was. Right, okay, there we go. She's got an 11 as well. Okay, so.
Okay.
So we've got Lance first, then we've got Sally, then we've got the Gargoctopus, then we got Eldrith, and then we got Thomas.
Right then. So I'm going to go with the spear staff. So let's try and hit. Yeah, that hit them. I'm guessing.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's a what's your -5 for, by the way? What's that? What's
That's
that?
weird. What's that?
What is that -5 for?
Greater Weapon Master.
Great web
You-
master for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, is it one of those things that
You get
Yeah.
-5 to hit.
to attack,
and plus
but
10
more
damage.
Okay, yeah. So you hit.
So the interesting thing about that is, let's have a quick look. Because I've got great weapon fighting. If I've got a 1 or a 2, I can re-roll that dice. But I don't, so that's fine. 2d6.
Oh, by the
Three
way,
and a
forgot
4.
since you can't hit, you've got to ungrapple yourself first. I forgot. You're all grappled. You can't do any attacks until you sort of extricate yourself. So you got to give me a DC. Give me a Dex first. If you do the Dex, you can have the hit. Otherwise, you're still entangled. Nope, you fail. DC 15. Okay. Next up is Sally. Can she unentangle herself? So roll me. She cannot. And now is the Gargoctopus, who is going to basically do a tentacle attack on everybody again. One medium or small creature grappled by the creature is thrown up to 20 feet in a random direction as knocked prone. If the target strikes a solid surface, the target takes 7. Sorry, it's 2d6 damage. That's
Oh, you were going to say
Yeah,
76.
it's like, wow. Tentacles, there's tentacle slam. Creatures grappled by its surface. Each grappled creature must do a DC 5th Constitution throw. On a failure, target takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage and stunned until the end of the grapple. Yeah, it's nothing. I'll just do tactical attacks. Okay, one tactical attack coming up on everybody. So this one is on Thomas. You take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
This one is on Sally. It fails.
Good.
She's
Full
alright.
target.
This one's on Lance. Hits 11 bludgeoning damage. This one's on Eldrith.
Yeah.
That's a crit, and that is
20.
20 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
So, how much did she take in the previous round? Because you've not knocked her down.
13. I can't seem to do much with her at the moment. I've just got a standard character sheet that doesn't work. So if I do that on Dex,
Oh, wait a moment. Let me see. Archer, yeah, let me try this. Archer sheet. Yeah, it says can be edited and controlled by all players in all players' journal.
that's weird. I was trying to find, and the only thing I could find brought up what I had there.
Okay, I'll change her. So, how much damage did she take in the last round?
She took 13
That's
and then 20, so 33 off.
33.
And
Oh.
she was at 75, so she's on 42.
He's on 42. Okay. So that's it. We're back up to. We're now to Eldrith, so she needs to try and take a DC 15 tentacle C. Am I rolling for her? Or are you rolling for her?
I'm trying to, so tentacle save, yeah.
So just a dex.
I think I am just generating error messages at the moment.
Okay. So she does a dex. And she gets out, so she
Nice.
is free to extricate herself from that situation if she wants to.
Or attack.
Or attack.
Or both.
Bear in mind, she's right up beside it, so her
Yeah.
bow would be disadvantage.
But she does have a short sword.
Yep.
Which also doesn't work if I click on it.
Okay, I will do the short sword then. So, she got multiple attacks or anything?
Only with the longbow. She gets multi-attack for and does 2 attacks with her longbow,
Okay,
not her short sword.
short sword. Short swords. She hits. She does. What's she do damage wise? It's not telling me what damage is. It's just gone blank. Roll 20.
It's short sword is D6 plus whatever her strength bonus is.
D6 plus 4. Says here.
The rolls a d6 and then we'll. That is. So
So 6 damage.
you slightly scratch it.
To be fair, she just dived for cover and sort of like slapped at it on the way out.
Okay, that's that. Thomas, give me a DC 15 dex, please.
Definitely Dex.
Yep.
Not intelligence.
Nope.
Okay. Can I
Oh,
cast?
you know what? It's not dex. You know what?
It's strength.
It's going to be strength, I think. But I'll give it to you on whatever your higher is. If it's dex is higher, I'll give it in dex. If your strength's higher, I'll give it in strength.
Dex is higher, but only by 1. Can I still cast spells even if I'm grappled?
If it only requires verbal components, then surely yes. I mean, if it's within your hands, then you might be a bit tricky. But
Well,
If
that's the
it's
point.
case of-
Yeah.
if
This
you
is
just get to
what.
thinking about it and saying the power word kill, why not?
Yeah, if it's verbal, I would say yes.
Excellent.
Sorry.
I'm out.
Misty step.
I'm over here.
Okay, cool. You can see if you've left,
Outside of slapping range?
you've run away and left your apprentice. He went,
I haven't run
I'm
away.
gone.
I've moved out of melee range.
hey, Sally, you know when I said that, I would take in this great adventure? I lied. You're gonna die. Sorry.
Well- Now, Misty Step is a bonus action, so can I also cast an attacking spell?
If it's a bonus action, then yes, you can.
Rah. Let's have a look then. I can't cast the one I was going to spell because that's touch range only.
You were touching it a second ago.
I know, but I couldn't move my fingers or arms because it had a somatic bit.
Belgiums.
Right, fuck it. Have one of them, you bastard.
Have it.
Boom.
Boom. Half damage. Okay.
So it needs a Constitution save.
DC 17.
Constitution. Oh, it feels
37
horribly.
damage.
37 damage. You know what? It's got a +7 on its history checks for some unknown reason. You know, like, yeah, I'm a very wise octopus.
It's going to remember us if we don't finish it off right now.
It's got telepathy as well.
Do they
Have you not heard?
Are
Sorry.
they not like intellectual octopus or something like that?
Well, octopuses are really intelligent. Have you not heard the story about the guy working in the aquarium who
Yeah.
couldn't figure out why they kept on losing fish from some of the tanks around the octopus? And then they realised that it was getting out and going and having a snack, then letting itself back into its tank. So they then started trying to find a way to stop it from getting out, and it kept on letting itself out. They had like this little battle with it, like securing the tank that it was in, securing the tank the fishes were in, and all this sort of thing. They just kept on figuring stuff out and just doing whatever it felt like it.
Amazing. Okay, cool. Nice one. Back up to Lance. You need to give me a whatever best for your dex or strength.
It's going to be Dex for me.
Did you knock his damage down, by the way?
I did, yeah.
Blimey, okay. He's still green.
My Dex, considering my Dex is 18, it's a bit
You're
depressing.
currently squirming and give me one for Sally.
If your dex is 18, why does it have no modifier?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking at the moment, because I did the thing where it gives me the characteristics, but my Dex is actually 11 according to this, so I'm not sure where I got 18 from just now when I was looking at some stuff. Okay, strength would have been better, but I thought for some reason I looked at it just now
Yeah,
and I got
never mind.
around.
Maybe
Sally.
next turn.
Sally
Yeah.
is grappled as well. Okay.
Sally is grappled.
So it is going to use 4 attacks. So it's going to do 1 on Lance. Okay. And that's a miss, is it? What's your AC at the minute?
On me, 17.
Everything else a hit then, so 8 bludgeoning damage, and you're already. Well, it's an auto hit anyway because you're already grappled. It should be an auto hit for being grappled, basically. I forgot about that. A tentacle on Eldrith. That is 11 for Eldrith, and it's going to be an auto hit on Sally. So it does 11 on Sally.
Yeah.
Okay, and its other tentacle is out of range, so it can't hit anybody. So I'm going to roll a d3 to see who it does its last hit on. Eldrith gets it. Okay, final tentacle on Eldrith.
With the ungrappled.
9. So 9 bludgeoning and grappled again.
Eldrith the re-grappled.
Okay. It is now down to her, so she needs to see if she can ungrapple herself.
You'll have
So,
to roll that one for me.
give her a deck. She feels. It is now
Yeah.
Thomas.
Okay. Let's have a look. Right, that's no good. That's not going to work.
I'm waiting for the fireball that finishes all of us off at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not going to hit it with a fireball while you're all grappled by it. I'm not that bad.
Or am I?
what happened? I slipped and said yes instead of no when I was going through the menu on my phone. Oh,
Right.
Suits you, sir. Oof. Suits you.
Bang. Why is it every time I click on something, it then gives me an input value and asks if I want to roll it as public or whisper?
No idea.
Yeah, mine does that as well. I
Yeah.
don't know.
odd.
Yeah, mate.
Right, have one of them.
Right. Well, another one.
That's not a history check.
That's not a history
Not a
check.
history check.
History check on the octopus. Constitution. Nope. That's another 30.
37 necrotic. Have it.
Okay. Boom. The Gargoctopus is starting to sort of kind of, you can see its tentacles starting to go black and withering as it sort of starts to scream, start flailing with the other members of your party. Okay.
Us.
Okay, it is now Lance, your go. Try and escape.
Let's try strength one, shall we?
His clutches.
Well, that sucked.
Yeah, that did suck. Do you have any inspiration?
I do still, yes. So let's bing that and give it another go. Yeah, that works. Oh well,
It's not-
inspiration.
That's not very inspiring.
Yeah, it's not very inspiring. Okay, all right, so Sally, do you want to roll for Sally? Does she get out of it?
Well, let's have a look.
I maintain I was distracted and I blame I blame Rich like it's
Do you know what? Sally is rolling exactly whatever Lance rolls. So Lance needs to start rolling good numbers.
trying.
Okay,
Your fault, Lance.
the Gargoctopus gets pissed off and it chucks Sally at the wall.
Oh dear. She's not going to survive that.
So thrown up to 20 feet in a random direction and is knocked prone. If the target strikes a solid surface, which she will, the target takes 7 damage. We'll just do, it's 2d6. So you can either have the 7 or 2d6. What do you want to take?
Let's take the 7 because it's safer.
Okay, so she takes
So
7
she's down
damage.
to 8 hit points.
8 hit points.
And where is she?
She is over here. Oof. So, as she does that, she hits the surface, and
Right.
this sort of kind of crystalline sort of membrane starts to crack ever so slightly from where she hits it, and she
Right.
falls to the ground.
Hold. What difference could that make to her being flung across the cave?
Well, it's not your go, so you wouldn't be able to.
No, but it's a reaction.
You take any creatures within 60 feet of you falls. She's not falling, she's being thrown.
She's falling sideways.
Yeah, no.
Fair enough. It's worth a try.
Okay. Okay, so she's flung out. She is then going to do 2. She's going to do. Sorry, yeah. What's that? It's female. Gargoctopus. It's going to do 2 tentacle attacks on you, Lance.
Of course.
1. First one is a crit.
A big hit.
So that is 17 off you. Second one is a fail. And the final tentacle on Eldrith is a fail.
Yay!
Okay, it is now Eldrith. She needs to try and extricate herself.
Off you go then. She needs a dex.
In theory, actually, I keep on forgetting this. It should be an auto hit, but I'll just leave it as it is. Go on, see if she gets out or not.
I can't remember what happens when I do that.
Shit, yeah, that's true. My bad. So she is going to try and get herself out. She does get herself out.
Cool.
What's she doing?
If she backs up and then takes a shot,
Well,
and
'cause
she's going.
she needs to disengage them because it'll be
Okay.
because if she has to do a disengage move because she's right beside it.
Okay.
So
So
she
disengage
and then where's she moving to? Over here.
takes her onto the shore. Yep. So will she have any actions left for attacking?
No.
Okay.
Because the attacks, it's an attack action, but you get 2
Yeah.
attacks. Oh, yeah.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So she's all right. Thomas.
Let's have a look at this one. This looks good. Let's chuck one of these at it. So specifically, there is a bit in the middle of that says, regardless of its abilities or magic items, it cannot make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. So 1 tentacle only.
Okay. Yep. I've got to do a DC spell save on it.
Aha! Do you? Oh, yes, you do.
Ability.
You
Yeah.
need to do a...
DC 17.
Yeah, but on... What does it do it on? Wisdom. On a DC 17 Wisdom.
+3.
Yeah!
Oh.
Okay. Yep. All right. So it's only got 1 attack.
Okay. So
Back up to Lance to try and get out of its grip.
that really sucked.
You feel? Okay, so Sally is prone on the ground, and
Okay.
and you know, I'll say she can maybe do basic cantrips of some sort, and then maybe
Surely a magic missile also.
yeah. I don't know because she's not learnt anything. She's basically just she's just learnt how to sort of kind of project things in front of people so she can steal stuff. So.
Right, okay. So let's have a look. So have you got any cantrips in mind, or can I have a look at the list?
You can sort of give her what you think. As long as it's sort of currently, as long as she can tie in with her like
Yeah.
her basically making things out of
So she's gonna have like minor illusion and
Yeah.
prestidigitation
Yeah.
as 2 of them for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think she's going to do a lot in this fight.
No, I don't think she is. I'm just looking if Ray of Frost is useful to her or fits with her background.
Okay. 1 tentacle attack on Lance.
Yay.
It auto hits because you're grappled.
Grappled.
11 damage. Okay, it is now Eldrith's turn to try and finish this beast off.
So she's going to use Archer's Eye,
Okay.
which is a bonus action, adds 1d10 to the next attack or damage roll.
Okay.
So she's going to take a shot. She's going to take her first shot with the longbow.
Nice.
So add 10 to the damage. Or add 1d10 to the damage.
Why is it not?
Which will-
Why is it not giving me the damage?
I have no idea.
What is the
The
longbow? What's longbow?
longbow. D8 plus Dex modifier.
So d8 is 7.
Her
And
dex
Dex
is plus
modifier is
4.
+4.
So 15 total.
Okay, and she does that she gets that. Oh, so you've got additional. So how much?
That's
Sorry.
So that's the D10. So I rolled a D10, which is 4.
Yeah.
Then she rolled a 7,
Yeah.
which is to 11. Then
Yeah.
she gets +4,
15.
which makes it 15.
Okay, and she gets another
And-
attack, does she?
Yeah, she should do.
That's a second longbow attack.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to say she finishes it off because he doesn't have that much. Okay, so Eldred sort of kind of backs up, and then she first flicks an arrow to sort of skewer the tentacle that's holding you, and then finishes off with a trick shot straight between the creature's murky eyes. It lets out a mighty scream and starts to sink to the bottom of the water whence it came, leaving thick, viscous black ichor as it goes down.
Cool.
There you go. Okay.
That's one.
So before I move on to Draken, Sally, I'll roll a d20. She doesn't notice anything, but Eldrith and Thomas roll me a perception check.
Well, you'll have to do it for Eldrith.
Oh.
I'm a little bit battered at the moment.
I'm concerned for my apprentice
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, basically, it's up to Eldrith to figure out what's going on here, and she has. What's perceptioning?
Wisdom, I think.
Yes. Wisdom.
Good.
Yeah, perception would have bonuses against it. In theory.
Well, she gets a +1, and she's. What does she,
Yeah.
does she have?
Depending on her skills.
Well, her passive perception is 15. So, yeah, okay, I'll give her that. It's a perception +5, so she gets she gets a perception +5. All right, okay, yeah. Okay. So she notices after Sally hit the back wall that it wasn't quite solid, and it started to shatter, and it looks like you can potentially break through to them.
Worth a try.
Okay.
Well,
So.
just in case.
So yeah. Okay, so we'll get over to Draken up here. Right. Draken, you and Val, and bear in mind Val only has 4 hit points, and you
Oh,
only
dear.
have 29 hit points. So what are you doing?
Okay, Val's got the learn hands and healing stuff, hasn't he?
Can I give him? Does somebody want to take control of Val if I give you all control of him?
I have no idea what a paladin can and cannot do.
Anybody else want to control of him?
Yeah, I can do.
Thank you.
Let me do. Edit. Right, all players. Save changes. Okay, you should be able to control him.
Cool.
Okay, so Val, you killed the spider. There is a way north. You both have your sort of your weapons that sort of give out light, sort of to show you where things are.
Can Balishal heal us a bit first?
Yeah, let's have a look at what you can do.
Draken's all for plunging on ahead, but I think Balishal might be somewhat reluctant.
Fuck, dude.
Bitchy?
I had Leon Hands or something.
That's healing hands. There's
Healing
lay on
hand.
hands. There he is. Healing hands. Equal to your paladin level times 5, so up to 55 points of healing he's got in his pool.
Okay.
Bear in mind, if he heals himself, I think he only needs... If he does lay on hands on himself, I think he gets more health back, whereas if he does it on somebody else, it equals to that amount of points.
Okay.
I think.
So how many is he on at the moment? 4, did you say?
He's on 4.
Because I've still got his just hit point is 106. So it hasn't been knocked down. So let me put that to 4 so that he's looking very poorly. Right.
Pretty sure for laying a hand on himself, he can gain more health. I'm pretty sure. So lay on hand, he can use that 55 to heal somebody else. But if he does it on himself, can heal wounds. You have a pool of healing power that replenishes when you take a long rest. With the pool, you can restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level, times 5. As an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from the pool, restore a number of hit points equal to the creature up to your pool. Okay, yeah. So he can basically heal himself, with his paladin level times 5. So his level is 11.
11. So he's got 55 points in his pool.
Yeah.
Ooh, invisible mead.
Or that replenish. You can take a long rest with the pool. You can restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5. As an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from the pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature up to the remaining pool. Alternatively, you can expend 5 points of your pool healing to cure the target of one disease. Or neutralizer, you can cure multiple diseases.
With a single use, that's fine. When no one's diseased or...
Yeah, so I think he can heal him.
Poisoned.
I think he can use one of those to heal himself. 55. Is that how it works? He'll know better than me, but obviously he's not here. So, because I'm pretty sure if he heals himself, it doesn't draw the entire pool. It's if he has to heal somebody else, it takes his pool.
Okay.
So he's not used it a lot. So I'm not sure.
Are you saying that if he uses 5 points, he can heal himself for 55, and he'll still have 50 left?
Pay more attention to how it works. Whatever. Let me just check here. Lay on hand. Paladin use lay on hands on himself. For standard points, maybe the laying on hands is a spiritually type of healing done to persons facilitated by someone else. When you touch someone, the skin will pray well-being. Is this? No, this is this isn't 5th edition. As a paladin, can I lay on hands myself? Sure, he can. How much should I touch when I use lay on hands? Can lay on hands be used by both hill? Is a paladin lay on hands ability? See, that being said, I've not seen him use it that much on himself. Yep, definitely allowed. And then he sounds like he's going.
I think it's just literally the same whatever. It seems like a pretty deliberately simple rule.
Yep.
That you just reach out, lay your hand on and use points.
Yeah, okay, well, for the time being, we'll just do it as how many points he has, and then you can sort of either heal yourself or heal somebody else. I'm sure it's different if it's on yourself, but, you know, I could be completely wrong, because he doesn't use it that much.
No, but he kind of needs to at the moment. So
Yeah.
if he heals himself for 30,
Yeah.
that'll leave him 25. And if he heals Draken for 15, leave 10 in the bank just in case.
Okay.
Sounds good. So 15 to Draken. Okay.
Okay. You will have sort of healing potions that flying around, I'm guessing.
Right.
You should do.
In his inventory, Valachul has a magical snow globe.
Didn't he take that from a child? Didn't he?
think so.
A child wanted it, and he was like, "No, you can't have it. It's my thing, my thing."
Inch does actually have any healing potions.
I think you may have used a lot of them already and stuff, and not replenished when you were out shopping and things.
That's fair.
Okay, so yeah, it's up to yourselves. You can carry on. You can beat a hasty retreat. It's sort of up to you.
Retreat, sorry. I do. Draken does not know that word.
Okay.
I think he advanced the opposite direction.
No, we advance towards the enemy. That's how it works.
But what if the enemy are behind you and you haven't noticed yet? You need to check.
Well, it's in you haven't noticed yet, so Draken goes towards the enemy.
Okay.
Anyway, did Lance and Thomas tell Draken where they are entering the sewers?
I'm guessing if you've got the you've got the what's it
Standing
called?
stones.
Standing
Standing
stones.
stone.
You'll kind of go. Well, the thing is, they won't know where they're going. They
No.
could
No.
probably because just say
All we can say is we've entered the sewers. We've come in from the
Exactly.
southwest.
So we know approximately where we are. As in, we came in at the northeastern side. Is that correct?
you're in
and
the
basically-
northeast. Yeah.
Yeah, so therefore we need to head southwest to coordinate with them.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, now the footpath at the moment is currently heading north, which is thereby in the wrong direction.
Yep.
So,
Advance to the
by-
rear.
going by, navigation 101, we can carefully walk back towards the river and follow it down. That's heading at least vaguely southwards.
Okay, so you're going back to the river.
We are going to be stealthily and checking for,
Now,
traps,
you
monsters.
saying this, you have to roll me some rolls. You have
Okay,
to go.
but
You can't just
well,
move. You've
you-
got to go. I'm going to check this and stuff. Not go. We're walking stealthily. Stuff. So you've got to give me. Tell
Okay,
me.
I'll do.
So basically,
is,
move and go. I'm doing a perception check. Move. I'm doing. Or do a perception check, then move. So
Well, stealth first.
okay. So give me a stealth roll.
Oh, I am doing stealth, but it keeps asking me to do you want to whisper it or.
Very stealthy stealth check.
Okay,
Yes.
you're on a stealth of 16. Val gets disadvantage.
Bank.
Well, I think Jacken's going to go first at least. And
Course he is.
keep looking as well.
Okay, there's nothing.
Oh,
That was for
But
what's his
disadvantage.
chops for Valachul.
Sadly.
Ah,
he's got a-
I
he's-
got disadvantage.
disadvantage. He's on a
That was
He's on
so
a
close.
5. Okay, so he's been as stealthy as he can be in full plate armor. So Draken, where are you moving to with that perception roll?
how
Or
far
you
can I move? How far can I move with that perception roll?
Okay, so you move there and you sort of notice to the south that the southern wall is somewhat different it's more translucent than the rest of the sort of cave. It looks like some sort of creature or something has sort of kind of blocked it up with some sort of sticky resin.
Okay. Draken's going to creep over to the wall and due care and attention for any possible.
You'll have no other that area. Your 20 sort of enough to sort of. Or sorry, not your 20. Your 19's enough to sort of see through that area.
So do you need to roll again, or do you need to roll stealth again?
No, your stuff's fine and your perception's fine.
Okay, so Draken's going to move there and examine that wall.
Roll me investigation.
Oh goody.
Okay, it's just a slightly slimier wall.
Okay. Draken beckons over Valishul, tells him to be quiet. Because we've got a 3 in our investigation. Right, Draken's going to... Right. Valishul, do what I do. Okay?
Val sort of kind of clanks over and sort of kind of nods his head.
Do 1, 2, 3, get it! And we're going to boot down the wall.
The slimy wall that doesn't look any different to anything else.
Yeah, you're not. Why would you do that? Because you're not.
Because I said it looked like being something that had been blocked up. So Jack's going to use his strength to knock it down.
Okay, so your perception. You look at it. So from you perceive that it's slimy and it looks like it's some sort of resin. You perceive that. You go over, you investigate it, and in your mind, it's just a slightly slimier wall. So would you automatically hit it because you've kind of gone, oh, that looks odd. You've gone over to investigate it. You've investigated it, and in your mind, you're like, yeah, it's nothing.
It's a barbarian. Of course,
this is Draken, to be fair.
I'll let you have a roll with Val on investigation. If he disagrees with you, I'll let you hit it with your axe. Otherwise, you're going the long way around. Yep, he's just like, yeah, you're right. He's just like, it's just a wall. This is a sticky wall.
So can Draken hit it with his axe?
Nope.
Oh. Okay,
it's a wall.
Why would? Yeah, it's just a wall. So basically, you've walked over. You've noticed something. You've gone to investigate it. You've investigated it, and you've gone, yeah, it's a wall. And then you wouldn't automatically just go hit it with your axe, unless you're hitting every single wall that looks slightly slimy with your axe, and then
which is going to fuck up your axe.
It's going to fuck up your axe.
We have got like a stick we could use to tap against different walls.
Yeah, but why would you do that?
Why?
You've investigated it.
Because okay, fair enough. Then. Okay, we walk down to the river, paying due care and attention, and being stealthy at all times. Do you need to roll?
No, you just need to do your perception. So you go to here and give me a perception. Okay. You sort of notice this sort of river. You're going back where you came from. It starts to sort of kind of go south. You don't see anything of any sort of major note. You do know there's a little bit of a like a shoreline to the southeast. But other than that, nothing of any major note.
Okay, head south to there, stealthily and perception-y.
Perception-y.
Yes.
Okay.
Observantly.
Perceptionizing.
So you... Yeah, you see, obviously, the sort of, as you move into the water, you see a bit more of the shoreline, and you see what looks kind of like steps leading up into...
Well, we don't want to go up, and that's heading east. We want to go southwest, so we keep on going down stealthily and with perception. Do you need me to roll?
Where was your perception roll? Yeah, you can give me another perception.
Oh.
Okay. 15. Yeah, nothing of any major note. around there, you notice another sort of shoreline to your west, and the rest of the river is sort of kind of still going south.
Okay, keep going down. Stealth. Do you need to roll stealth again?
You don't need to roll stealth. Keep on rolling stealth, no.
Okay, and okay, taking a creep round to there. Have a peek around. Well, not literally so stands in the corner, but like just peeks his head round.
Okay. You sort of peek your head around, and you see that for a perception.
Perception.
Okay, so you roll perception. Again, you notice that the wall, there's a wall to the south and the wall to the north look very similar, and they look different to the other walls, which is obviously strange because when you investigated the wall, it just looked like a wall. But as it stands, you could see another sort of. There's definitely a difference between the that. Well, when you're seeing like a glint coming from the southern wall.
Yeah. Okay, Jackson, creep forward, perception, just looking for anything that should not be there, and just being very careful and being very quiet as well. So
they
let me know when
you see a there's more of a cavern that sort of kind of goes to the west. Obviously the river still goes south. There's this this sort of kind of wall to the south here that looks odd to you, and that's it.
Should Jackson's going to have a look at this wall as well, since it looks odd?
Yep. Roll me investigation.
Give me perception.
No.
Go on.
That's intimidation. You're not intimidating the wall. Investigation.
Sorry,
This is Draken we're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, it's just another wall. So you
Okay.
sort of kind of think of.
You can keep walking along.
You can give
stealth
me.
move.
Val can give me an investigation as well. He's sort of kind of following in your wake. Val, on the other hand, looks at it and kind of, sort of pokes it with his spear, and the spear sort of slightly goes through it. He says to you that he thinks he can break through this. We can break through this.
Okay.
Ah!
On three. What do as I do? 1, 2, 3. Chop it.
Right, roll me a strength check now.
Oh, is it weapon? Should it be
Or just give me
weapon check?
just give me a hit. Just give me a hit and see how much damage.
Okay.
That's his. Val does that. I'm not sure where it's 19. Okay, yeah. So he hits through, and you basically chop through the sort of kind of resiny sort of kind of wall, and that you break through into a bigger chamber. Let me just check where that chamber is. That work. No! Whoa! What have I done? Let me just check where that chamber is. Bear with me 1 minute. Okay, right. So you break through the chamber, and you. As you do, as you break through, you notice that there are some very shocked-looking cultists standing there.
Hit him up for cultist cutlets. Or should it be like cultist mash?
Were they like
Depending on
potlets?
whether it's point on or edge on or flat on.
Where is he? Where are they? Where were they? Where? Fuck.
Invisible cultist.
Invisible cultists. No, I had a load of them.
They're scared of Draken.
In fact, of all days, I'll just use them from the Death of Tharval map. Alright.
Just borrow these guys.
Let's borrow these guys.
You paste. There.
Okay. Right. I'm going to... after this, I'm going to move on to Tharval. So... 1,
Resist.
2, 3, 4, and...
Mini one.
So you break through this, and basically the cultists sort of stare at you. The mind flayer, who seems to be sort of kind of sat in the middle, meditating, sort of opens up its eyes, looks at you, and lets out this sort of kind of scream as it points. It points at you.
Okay. Draken goes to attack it.
Okay. All right. We're going to leave it there for you. Go over to Tharval because we're getting late and he hasn't done it.
Okay, I don't mind.
Right. Okay. So moving on.
I can ponder my death speech for another week.
Right. So moving on. And as it's the situation is ever so slightly more dire. This music
Because it wasn't dire enough before.
is
Over here.
Dire Straits. Money for nothing.
Brothers in Arms. With the two gug octopuses.
okay. Okay, so from what I remember last time, you had sort of kind of gone back in. There were sort of you'd locked the gates, though there were being banged on. Evelyn had sort of moved south, sort of climbed down at your behest. As you sort of made your way into the middle of what is the arena, you see these sort of what looks like sort of tentacles and stuff coming up through these sort of kind of trapdoors to your north and to the south. The cultists are attacking you, and they sort of their bosses are sort of kind of moving forward. Let me just see. We need to roll initiative again because I think I lost the tracker. Okay, so clear, remove all turns. Okay, so give me initiative rolls for you, Ceravel, and we'll just roll a d20.
I can only remember, I know, well, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. I know Tharaval's original was like 27 or something like that.
You can have a 27.
I think it was Tharaval, Ceravel, and then
all right, well,
the
we'll do,
cultists.
we'll do it that way then. So it's all right. So we'll do you three first, and then them going as a group. We'll do you as a group first, and then them as a group.
There was only, I think there was only Tharaval, Ceravel, and a couple of cultists. It wasn't everybody's. The octopuses hadn't got initiative or anything by that point. So
that's all right. We'll do it as a group then. So you three can do what you need to do first, or decide what you're going to do first, and then they'll start doing what they're going to do. So, what is your What are you doing?
Right. See the north, south, and the east. Are they doors? Do we know, or
They look like doors. You could, I guess, Evelyn would say. I guess what's she going to say? Well, I suppose you would need the ask her and stuff like that, but they look like doors.
Okay, so Tharaval shouts to Seravel, get Evelyn and the children to the high ground. I'll try and distract them. So in doing so, Tharaval's going to cast Zephyr Strike. The mid. So basically that you move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn. The attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on a hit. Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of that turn.
Hanson?
So Tharaval is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, he's running and he's dodging in and out of all these cultists, and they're all swinging at him, and he's sort of dodging in underneath.
Okay.
7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from there, he is going to fire upon the. Probably best to go for the one that gives Seravel a bit of a chance here. So he's going to fire at the closest cultist to him, where Seravel is. So basically the one at the top there.
Okay.
So.
Just so you know, the tentacles they're not there yet, so they're like getting raised on this sort of kind of gimbal, not gimbal, on this sort of kind of crane sort of thing. So these creatures, the octopi aren't currently haven't sort of been raised up yet.
Okay. Are they being raised up by chains or ropes or what?
I'll say ropes.
Ew.
I fear a cutting remark may be coming up. And we don't even have a bard.
I'm thinking a Robin Hood moment, but right. Well, if they're not there yet, that gives me a bit of time, but I'll think about that. Yeah, so he's going to fire at the first cultist. Sneak attack. Can't use Hunter's Mark because he's cast that. We were already in. But this is basically continuing on attack, isn't it?
Yep.
Right. Okay. So that's all I can do, I think. Okay. So multi-attack. 1. So that probably misses.
What is it? No, he hits. If you're only hitting a cultist, you hit him.
Okay. Okay, so that's 10 plus 6 plus 2.
Yeah, cultist. Oof.
And then he's going to aim at the next one further on down. So he doesn't get sneak attack that time.
Decided. Start. Okay. Okay, carry on with what you're doing.
Okay, so second, have you killed that first cultist?
Should be dead. Just because the API sort of decided not
Okay.
working, it's not. So, that's another one dead.
Okay, so that's
Chunk.
Tharbal done. So Ciravel is going to. He turns to the children and Evelyn and says quickly to the pulpit, and he's going to run sort of past them to there, and he's going to cast Misty Step up to the top.
Yeah.
A good spell.
That's a good spell.
Yeah.
And he is going to, while he's up there, he's going to throw down a rope. So that is going to be all his actions done, because the bonus action, and then the rope is going to be his action. I'd expect.
Okay. So what's Evelyn doing?
So he calls to Evelyn, quickly climb the rope back up here. I know he told her to get down in the first place, but we did not realize the situation.
Okay. She basically says, "What about the children?"
Bring them. We will defend them from the height.
So she starts ushering children over. So 1, 2, 3. So the first one, these guys, they start running over here. This one here, this child here, he...
Lack of opportunity.
That's right, he manages to dodge out of the way of the cultist who's grabbing for him. Evelyn is standing, sort of like ushering them up the rope. So we're gonna give them a...
It's a shame they can't all Misty Step up there as well.
Okay, so the first one doesn't go up, which is problematic, because if he can't get up the rope, then okay, we'll say so he gets up, he can't get up, so the other one sort of so she pushes on her way. Kids. What can I do with these kids?
Are they not getting advantage because they're using a rope?
They're kids, so they're like, there's, I'm
Yeah,
not...
kids can climb.
My
Yeah.
kids can climb, trust me. They climb.
That's-
when they
Kids
even
can
don't
climb
want
better than
them
most
to climb.
I
adults.
was going to say that's their pretty much default status.
Okay, so the first one, then, okay, so the first roll's a 9, so the advantage is the 5, so no. Second one's an 11. Second dice is 3, so no. Kids.
Hold on. I thought climbing was just a movement.
They're climbing up a rope, though.
Yeah, so
so-
climbing up a rope is making it easier than climbing up just a wall with like
Yeah,
no footholds
climbing
or
is
anything like
just-
that.
I know, but
Climbing
that's
is just
climbing.
half normal speed.
Yeah,
half normal speed. Mm,
so like climbing a wall.
basically,
with, like,
I'm making this a lot
footholds-
easier for you than it probably should be. I want there to be some sort of threat, basically, so that these...
This easier than it is. It should be. Right. Okay. Fair enough.
So basically, if they run up, so okay, let's see, they've got a movement of 6. 1. So let's say they're all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if they're going, if it's here, let's do this. All right, do it this way. Right. So the rope is there. So first one, so they were all basically in these squares here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, and then there'll be a double action. Okay, so we'll say he's up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets up. I'm just noting that because at the time, if you're all climbing up a rope one at a time, there's going to be. So I will.
But surely it's going to.
Bear in mind, you're all on a rope. So if they're all running, waiting for the next person to get up the rope, it's gonna take more than the 5 seconds. Remember, each round is 5 seconds. Yeah, so it's gonna take more than 5 seconds to get up a rope, especially with
the
all.
children are smaller than people.
But the thing is,
And
the
don't weigh as much.
the movement. So it's all. So technically, it's all done in order. So if they're all climbing up one after the other, it's the movement is they're climbing up the rope. That's their 5 seconds done. They're up the rope. The next person comes along. Their movement is they're up the rope. You're making it a lot more complicated.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just.
They don't all have to go up. I mean, it's up to you. It's just I think you're making things overly complex than they need to be.
What's the bound of the rope? So basically, we have to decide about how high is that sort of thing. So it's going to be high enough because it has to be looking over, just to be down into. So we'll say
From what you said, it was 20 feet or something like that.
No. Criminal viscosity. Hello, welcome. So 20 feet. So that's 6 feet. So they're not going to be up there because it's half speed. So they can move. They can move.
Some of them are going to be on the rope.
Yeah, so some of them are going to be on the rope. So we'll say half of them are up. Half of them are basically in and around the rope, climbing up. And Evelyn's sort of coaxing them up to get up the rope at this moment in time. Okay?
Yep.
Right. Is there any other movements or anything? Is there anything else? Is that all of you?
I'm assuming Evelyn can't attack or anything like that, or
She's,
that's all I've got.
Adrian Fryer, hello, welcome, sir. Okay. So, as she sort of kind of leads these kids on, the cultists sort of start moving forward to try and grab the kids and grab Evelyn. These ones here, as you sort of kind of go past them, you don't hear anything, but you hear this sort of kind of high, sort of kind of pitched scream as the mind flayers sort of order their minions to sort of kind of have at you. So 1, 2. Flare. And flares go here. These guys go 1, 2. So they start running over here. These mind flares start running over here. Let me just roll to see if the doors. One of the doors starts to buckle. The other door starts to buckle. They're not through yet, though. Okay, so first one, this is him trying to grab at one of the kids. He tries to grab one of the kids, and he fails. This cultist here tries to grab Evelyn. Fails.
Slippery little buggers.
This one tries to grab Evelyn. Gonna have to roll a counter on that. And does. So this cultist currently has Evelyn, who lets out a scream. The third cultist tries to grab for our kids. And does. So you've got one kid and Evelyn currently sort of grabbed by the cultists down in the pit as it stands. Your go.
Okay, let's have a think. So the kids are still on their way up, so it's gonna be Tharval and Cyril.
Where are you gonna? You gotta think about where you're gonna leave.
The kids. So you were not attacking with the cultists at Tharval or anything like that, no?
Oh shit! I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. You're right.
It's being honest.
You can get pills for that.
Okay. Yeah, they are gonna go. What's your AC?
18.
So first one misses, second one misses, third one misses, fourth one
Oh,
misses.
Okay.
And the let me just check the. You have read. Extract brain.
Oh dear.
So glad Thomas isn't there.
Oh yeah, they can levitate.
No, they can't.
They can levitate. I forgot about that. Okay, there you go. Okay, so yeah, no, they're not gonna do that yet. Okay, they're gonna. Okay, your go.
Okay, so Tharval is going to fire at the cultists that have the child and Evelyn. So go for the one that's got the child first.
Okay, don't get a crit fail, because if you do, you're killing the child.
It's going to cast Hunter's Mark. Oh, what else have I got left? Okay, so Hunter's Mark. So he gets archery, he gets sneak attack, and you get that.
Okay, you hit the cultist that's holding the child, and he goes down. The child sort of falls to the ground and starts to sort of kind of back up.
Okay. And then second attack on the one who's got Evelyn. Oh, hold on. Take that off. And Hunter's Mark. Put you on.
Okay, and again you kill the cultist that's holding.
Okay. That is action, bonus action. I'm just gonna leg it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they get opportunity attacks.
They get opportunity attacks. As you sort of kind of pass that door to your north, actually roll me a perception check.
I've got passive perception of 20 apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose if you've got passive, we haven't been using passive, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you notice that there's like a glimmer in the walls, and what looks like camouflaged nasties appear.
Joy.
Now you would have gone one. You would have gone this way, so you wouldn't have gone through them and stuff. Okay. Okay, so they're there.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm going to do opportunity attacks for these guys. Miss.
Okay. Okay, so Ceravel is then going to
Is this like the remedial squad they kept back for retraining?
yeah, so he's gonna fire at the other two that are down on the ground. Where's Ceravel? Here. Where's your bow? So he gets sneak attack, hunter's mark, and traveler's strikes. Longbow.
Okay, that's one down.
And let's take off sneak attack, traveler's strikes. Longbow. Ooh.
And that's the other one down.
Splitting headache?
Okay, so from there he's going to move round to there. As he does that, he shouts to Evelyn to, as she gets to the top, to hit the lever.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
So that's
going to be an action. Oh, so
yeah, but it's her doing it.
1, 2, 3. So it's going to be a full.
Well then,
I suppose actually no. I suppose you could do
let's
it.
get one of the kids to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the who's saying this, by the way? Evelyn.
Cerevel's saying he's shouting, get up and pull that lever.
So kids sort of scramble up, and they're all sort of kind of in this area here. Evelyn sort of climbs the rope and pulls the lever, which starts to submerge the octopi as they go down. Now,
Octopi.
I'm gonna give a nope. Nope. Okay. Yep. So they start going down and are no longer involved.
Okay.
Okay. So these are all.
And they pull up the rope as well. They don't. They don't need to. Actually, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But yeah, they probably will. But
Okay. So right. Everybody else's go. So let me just see if the doors get broken down. Nope. And nope. Okay. Fine. Alright. So these cultists, knowing they sort of kind of go to either side of that. This mind flare that. This mind flare does that. Also, more nasties. They follow up behind Mind Flare. This one here goes 1, 2. You. There.
they travel that far.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 5. Six. Okay. First up, this cultist, okay, so, check. Okay, so he's going to use his this mind flare. He's going to use his psionic blast on you, mind blast. Okay, so you need to give me a DC 15 intelligence.
Oh dear.
Save.
Intelligence. Which will be a miracle.
Okay, you take
We weren't at disadvantage.
mind flare. Okay, so you take you can either have 4d8 plus 4 or just straight up 22 damage.
Go with 22.
Okay, so you take 22 psychic damage. You're stunned for 1 minute.
6 turns. 10 turns. Yeah, 6 turns. 10
So
turns.
what does stun do?
We'll find out.
It's basically I'm not going to be able to do anything because that's just you may as well just end it.
Charmed, defeat, exhausted. What is stunned? Stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated and can't move and can speak only falteringly. The creature automatically feels strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So it's just you can't attack. A stunned creature is incapacitated.
So I can't move.
Can't move. Can speak only falteringly. Creature automatically feels strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. You can't attack in return. It's just you can't move, basically. Currently. Okay. Well, that's that. Okay, so the champion is going to hit you with his spear. First one misses, second one hits, gives you 11 piercing, third one misses. Actually, it's advantage. Still misses. Oh, yeah, so 11 piercing.
Okay.
Second one does the same thing. Misses,
Another
hits. Another 11. Okay. All right. That's that. The other sort of the cultists are starting to clamber up the walls, and the what's it called? The mind flayers to the south are starting to sort of kind of levitate.
Okay, so let's see. Right. Going to have to help Thurwall here.
I think your aim is trying to get the children out of the room.
If you're doing perception and stuff like that, does that count as an action, or?
Yeah, it's an action.
So I don't actually know if those are doors then?
They are doors. We'll say they're doors. You know they're doors because she's come through them. Evelyn's come through them.
Right. Well, he's basically Ceravel's gonna be telling Evelyn to get the children out the door, or find a way out. Thurwall is.
So she basically starts searching around for the key on the dead body of the guy. She finds it. And she runs over to the door and unlocks it. She's here, and the kids start piling out down the corridor.
Okay. So Ceravel is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just bear in mind, if you start moving over there and they start coming up here.
There is no right way of doing this, Matthew.
I'm just saying. I was there.
Yes, I know exactly. I know what you're doing. I know there's two things coming in either direction, but at the minute, the main character that I play is about to die. So the sensible thing would be to try and save them, knowing that potentially somebody is going to come up and kill his wife.
No, so he would. I know you're going to have that sort of thing. As Sarah, it's his brother and his wife. He's there to protect her and the kids. So is he going to try and stave off the attack that's directly in front of him?
Well,
or is he going to try and save his brother?
He's going to tell his wife to leave with the kids. So the kids are going to go.
Yeah, but bear in mind, they're going into a corridor. I'm just trying to be realistic about this. They're going into a corridor they don't know. And
I know, but it's literally like, okay, you're really overcomplicating this. You're making, like, I understand what it is that you're doing, but at the same time, you're making things far more complicated than they need to be. We've got an option, which is basically the only option we've got, is to go out a door of a corridor. So from his point, it's like, we may not know what's down there. Go down there, because as far as we know,
do whatever you want with them. Do whatever you want with them. Do whatever you want with them. Go on. Fine.
There's no right.
There is no right. Yeah, it's
exactly. So why do you keep on saying it's like, bear in mind? I'm bearing this in mind.
I'm just saying, as a character, he's not you. He's somebody else who's got different priorities and stuff.
So his priorities is going to be his wife first. So if he's telling his wife to go out, as far as they're concerned, the main danger that is in the current room that they are in, go into another room, or at least behind a door where there's a bit of defense and a bottleneck, and then move on to the next thing, the next priority, which is his brother.
Okay.
That makes logical sense to me.
Okay.
So he's gonna fire at the fishy champion things. Oh, sorry, hold on. Actually, hold on. It's Tharavol's turn first, isn't it? So Tharaval is going, so I need to take off archery, get sneak attack, and he's going to attack with his rapier.
Okay, that's a big hit. You do. Oh, how much damage is that? Is that
28, 38, 40.
fucking hell? Okay.
Oh shit! I just thought. So he's going to second attack. Oh, sorry, take
Sneak.
5. Yep. So 5 off the 12. So it's 13. That second one.
Okay.
Seeing the current sort of bleak situation that they're in, I don't know if you allow this as a bonus action or not. Tharaval is basically starting to see his death approaching rapidly. And as he does so, he puts his hand on the necklace around his neck, and he prays to Augury, to
Fulfill her oath.
fulfill her oath.
Okay, roll me religion.
It's never going to happen. Okay, I've got an inspiration. Can I reroll?
Yep, you can.
I think all my good rolls have been used. My god.
You sort of in your daze, you sort of kind of hold, you're sort of kind of staggering back, and you're holding onto your sort of necklace, but you don't see, or you don't feel anything. You just see these creatures advancing on you.
Okay, so Tharaval, in his sort of stupid state, he's trying to shout to Saravel, and the words aren't coming out. He can only sort of give him a look to save himself and save his wife, save the kids. Yeah, there's yeah, he said it basically sort of he's just trying to give Ceravel a look. Don't wait for him. Get out of here with the rest.
Okay. Is he going to attack? Is he going to do some shots first?
Yeah, he's basically screwed anyway. So he's going to. Ceravel's going to fire at the cultists. The mind flares closest to him first.
Yep.
Let's see, core. So sneak attack. I will go. Oh, I've been using the wrong bow. Not that it matters, but anyway.
Okay.
One. And second one. Which was it? Oh, second one, take off the snake. So take off, what is it? Oh, take off a 6, so 10, 15.
How much damage is that in total?
So 27 for the first attack, and what's the second one? Is 18 for the second.
So that's one mind flare goes down. Okay.
So Ceravel does that, and then he runs to Evelyn, and ushers her through the door.
Okay, I'm gonna take it from here.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay, so Ceravel sort of kind of throws off a few shots down below him. He grabs Evelyn and pushes her through the door. He looks over at you and the as you fight off the encroaching the guards in front of you. As he does so, the doors explode open to the west, and the rest of the cultists start streaming into the room. And they start sort of kind of flowing up towards you. Ceravel looks at you with. He knows that he wants to help you, but he knows that if he does, it would probably be the death of his wife and the kids. He lingers. He lingers slightly longer. And pushes her off. So what I'm gonna do here is just how many hit points have you got left? Yeah, so you get knocked down. The guard to the one in front of you strikes you, and you fall to your knees. Serval screams no as the other guard looms over you with his spear, ready to thrust it down upon you. Do you want to say anything?
Let me think. You may kill me, but the family of Eldan will live on, and you will meet your demise.
Okay. Are you going to say anything to your brother?
Bench
Well,
me.
actually, technically I can't because I'm stunned.
We'll
So I
get.
just have to go.
We'll say you're. You've got enough strength in you to utter your last words.
He says, I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry I didn't find you sooner. And I'm sorry I've got you into this. Flee this place and find safety. Live a happy life. Live the life that you deserved as it when we were.
Serval screams your name as you sort of as he's sort of getting grabbed by Evelyn to sort of come out. He's sort of shrugging her off. As he's doing so, the cultists are sort of climbing up the walls, and the last sort of mind flare sort of kind of starts to levitate up. Serval sort of looses out a few more arrows, taking off the cultists who fall off the parapet. As you're sort of kind of, you look up at the guards, the champion, as he sort of has his seats. There's a satisfying grin going across the face of. Has he gone?
Yeah, he's disconnected.
You there?
Yeah, he's gone.
No! Where is he? Can't describe him.
Discard froze.
Oh, is he coming back?
Yeah, he just said he froze. Discard froze to have to rejoin, I believe.
Okay. We'll wait for him to come back before I do his end.
Ancient mounts.
Mentioned dog.
Oh, can't reconnect.
Oh.
Oh no! Like the worst place, the worst time for there to be a sort of disconnect, right? As the blade is literally.
We've had a few issues with Discord today, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been a bit temperamental.
It has in fact been an arse.
It has indeed been. Well, this'll be it. This and then end it. I know it's been a bit late, but I kind of didn't want to finish it on another sort of cliffhanger. And just like, this is it. This is going to be. We need for
I thought you
ending.
live for cliffhangers.
his other thing. Where is he? Is he coming back?
He's rebooting his router.
He's trying to turn it up and back on again, see if that works.
Oh, his internet's gone down?
I don't know.
Microsoft's
Just
solution.
trying to restart his router to see
Wow.
if that will help.
Pete's frozen as well, and actually on Discord too.
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
see.
video has, yeah.
Oh,
your video has, yeah.
Mike's still
Discord's being
active in the WhatsApp chat,
Still
so
active
he's
on
not
WhatsApp.
he's not completely dead.
I think he was just hoping that would reinitialize the connection.
Well, gosh, we kind of need to wait for him. I don't want to sort of. Yeah, this is.
Kind of rude to kill him when he's offline.
Yeah, it's really kind of an important thing now. There we go. Oh, there we go. The old elven dirge.
timing could not have been better.
I know, literally. I thought he'd just sort of had enough. It's like, you killed my character. I'm done. I'm done. Oh, has he come back on? Is that him? On. I think somebody's just come on to Roll20. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching. Just a very bad disconnect at the wrong time. we can't really do anything until he sort of he gets back on, because it's slightly unfair. So gotta sort of wait until his router comes back on.
Roll20 and online gaming has been great for the pandemic, but you don't have this issue when you're in person.
No, that's it. That's the one thing. You're faffing around with stuff. It's just there, isn't it? That's the.
Yeah, it's good to go. You're ready to go. And
well, I'm kind of hoping for the when we get to the end of the campaign to do an actual live, a one where we're all sort of kind of together and stuff as our final hurrah and stuff. So maybe get a room somewhere and get it all sorted.
Kinky.
Kinky. Yes.
Get a room.
Oh no, he's gone off Roll20.
Well, he did say he was restarting his router, so
I can just feel him raging at this moment in time.
When you said he was restarting his router, did he mean he was throwing it out the window?
Oh,
Oh, he's back.
is he back?
So
Kicked
that's
it hard
back.
enough.
Worst timing ever.
Dude. Like I was sitting talking away, and then I was ready. I was sitting waiting for like a response, and it was just frozen. But the thing is, Discord seems to know before everything else, because currently in my thing it's saying there's no internet, but I'm connected to Discord.
Okay.
Everything else is sort of catching up at the minute. So
Okay.
We just thought you were being extra.
Yeah. Whereabouts did you get to before you got DC'd?
what was the last thing you heard?
So Serval screams your name, lets off a
We
few.
love Pete.
Yeah, we've lost Pete.
Oh, I've lost Pete.
Oh, fucking
Everybody's
awful.
going. That's all right. We'll carry on. I'm sure it'll be all right for now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so Serval looses off a few arrows, takes two of the cultists that are sort of climbing up. He screams your name as you sort of kind of fall to your knees. You see as you sort of kind of you're looking down at the ground. You're feeling weak. This is your end, but you refuse to sort of look at the ground, or you want to look at your foe in its eye. You look up at the sort of kind of snarling maw of the champion, the Naga champion, that's sort of looming above you. You see a sort of a malevolent smile as he sort of licks his lips, and he gets, he being the one that's going to be able to finish off the great Tharval Eldon. As he does so, he brings down his spear, and you close your eyes. There's a moment of tranquility and warmth. It's sort of, you feel this sort of feeling of warmth and peace sort of come across you, as you think this is sort of this is your end, and this is you sort of going across to meet your ancestors. As you open up your eyes, everything sort of goes slowly, and you see the spear go down to hit you, but suddenly this spectral sword comes and clashes against the spear. You see to the right of the champion, Augury, and she looks at you and she says, "Do you want to live forever? Run." As she sort of kind of touches you, and you sort of kind of bolt up. As she does, she lets out this massive bolt of like energy and light that knocks off some of the cultists into the arena, fires one of the mind flares onto some of the palisade spikes that are around it. The champions sort of kind of, one of them sort of kind of backs off staggered, and the other one sort of kind of backs off, leaving you a lot of room to leave. She says, "Run now. I can't hold them forever."
Okay. I run then. Fucking run. Tharaval.
we got a round of applause on the Twitch chat. Yes.
So Tharaval, wasting no time, tries to clamber to his feet, and he runs towards the pulpit in the middle where Ceravel is obviously still quite wounded, and he sort of runs to take a leap up the side of the walls to climb, and Ceravel runs to the edge to
grab him by the hand.
Grab him by the hand.
He grabs you by a hand and pulls you up. He looks sort of completely, completely shocked by everything that's just happened. As you sort of kind of pulls you up, you look back, and Augury is basically laying waste to the enemies that were upon you. She looks back at you one last time, and you hear, you get that scent of sort of perfume that you sort of kind of remember. And she says to you, "I'll see you soon, Tharaval. I love you," and then explodes in this sort of kind of shining, radiant light, knocking everybody else off their feet as you sort of escape out of the room.
Well, that was emotional.
That was just this good.
Yes, it was. There There was tears, there was emotion, there was, for fuck's sake, Discord, internet, of all the fucking times to disconnect.
I did joke at one point. Did you mean you were going to reboot the router or chuck it out the window?
It was just because it was getting two different things. It was like Discord had crashed, but I could see things still moving about on Roll20, and I was like, what is going on here? And it said that I still had internet connection. I still had Wi-Fi on my phone and everything like that. And I was like, right, it's bound to be the router here, so I'm just gonna have to fucking go and restart it. Pain in the ass.
So yeah, that's why I was sort of like, I didn't want to make it I wanted that there to be a point where you were nearly dead so I could do that. So
I mean, I knew that was going to happen. Like, I kind of knew that was going to happen. I mean, I was basically sort of going, right, what is there I can actually do here? And I was sort of thinking it was based down to how much damage I could do to those two champions. And I was like, basically, if I can't kill them, then Tharavol's dead anyway, and then basically, Ceravel's going to have to move on from that point, But yeah, I kind of knew what he was doing, but obviously I had to do things in the order. So I was sort of thinking, right, well, Ceravel's going to do this if Tharavol can get rid of these two, but obviously he couldn't.
Yeah.
The first roll I got, I was like, yes, that's bound to kill one of them, and it was like, no, half time. I was like, shit.
Well, yeah. I to be honest, I was originally going to kill one of yous.
Yeah, I kind of got that.
It was going to be basically, if one of yous died, you'd take over the other one's sort of mantle, sort of thing. It was going to be originally you fought each other in this pit, and if you had rolled badly on that persuasion roll at the start, I probably would have let you fight each other. But
thank God for good persuasion rolls.
As it was, and because of the I basically gave you that oath from Augury, I went, that was a kind of a good story angle to sort of get you out of your first potential death. So
see, that was the thing. I was like, right, yeah, Augury has to come into this at some point. So whenever I was like, right, I'm going to try and use it now, I was like, I'm going to try and use it, and hopefully she might appear as a character, and then it's like an extra sword, so to try and fight people off, but with still potential death. And then whenever the religion rules went badly, I was like, yeah, we're fucked.
Oh dear.
But yes, okay, yes. You escaped death.
Well, we've escaped into a different room. We don't know what's in there.
Yeah, so you've escaped so far, and you're sort of kind of running from that area and stuff. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Still haven't killed one of you yet. I'm always fine. I kind of go through periods where I'm just like, I kind of feel like I need to get to a point where one of them dies, and then I'm just like,
you don't.
But it's like, I don't want to. I can't do it and stuff. Like, if it got to a point where you got killed because of something stupid you'd done, then I don't think I can do a lot about it. But if that was a good story. I think that's a good story arc, especially because it tied Augury into the whole thing and stuff. So it tied her into it.
To be honest, with that, there were sort of points I was like, right, the way things are with these two big octopuses, I was like, there's no way we can, like, somebody has to die here. And then got rid of the octopus, and we was killing like all the ones in the middle, and I was like, okay, right, all the kids are okay, and the wife's okay, and we might be able to hold these four off either side. And then you started firing the next guys in. I was like, no, this is designed. I was like, this is designed in a way where we can't win. So I kind of knew what was going like that.
Well, did you know that you were going to get saved?
I kind of thought Augury was going to come into it. That's why I tried doing the prayer, and I was like, if. Like, I didn't think you were going to forget about Augury. I was like, she had to be used at some point. But then at the same time, I wasn't convinced that you would use her with Tharavol, or maybe she would like move on to Ceravel. But I actually kind of thought it was either going to be one or the other. If Ceravel died, then Tharavol would continue on. If Tharavol died, then it basically moved on to Ceravel, sort of thing. So
Adelia on on Twitch says my heart was in my mouth there.
That was mine. I'm not lying. My eyes were welling up there. I was like, I'm not ready for this. The other time that it's got that sort of like emotional is when you killed Nanook and then brought her back to life. So stop picking on Tharival. It's not fair.
And besides being his brother, he likes beating you up.
All I'm going to say is, if characters die because of stupidity, how is Draken still here?
Yeah.
Pure dumb luck.
Yeah, well, the thing is that with him, he had an out because he had that oath that I knew I could use. Other ways, though, if like you guys die in the tunnels, I'm gonna have to really think deep about how to sort of save you if you do. So be careful. Okay. Cool. All right. Nice one. I appreciate that. We had a fair few people watching today, which is great. It's always good for people to watch. Thanks for all the comments. Much appreciated. Criminal Viscosity and Adelia. I really appreciate it. It's been an emotional roller coaster. A lot of death, destruction, and unfortunately it's not going to be over because this is but the prelude to the main battle that has still to come. And there's still a chance for our heroes to meet their doom prematurely. But yes, thanks very much. I've been Matt Gray. With me tonight has been Michael Tharival.
Hi, everyone.
Dave is Thomas Moonstar.
Just like the Jam, we're going underground.
Mark is Lance.
We need no longer fear the banana.
And Pete as Draken.
Well, glad I hit it with my axe.
Night all. Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.